Hey everybody, it's Erin Reed, and today I'm here with my daughter Catherine. I'm going to say hi.
Hi.
Hi, and we are going to make her a little piece in her room that is with this unicorn stencil. Woohoo! Stencil comes from Crafters Workshop, and all the supplies we're going to be using will be linked down below so you guys can get that. And if you notice, my board has already been started. This place called Board and Brush, and I didn't want to use the stencil that originally came with, so I brought it home, and we're going to finish here at the house so she had put this up in her bedroom. Basically, this is just a piece of pine wood, and the first stage I did is you can see how it's got all this cool texture to it. It's got all these little pieces. When it was a plain pine brush, we came in, we took a hammer, and I banged it, and that's how I got these notches. I took a screw and I laid it down, banged it. The back side, all these little knocks here, these are from like a meat cleaver. There's a whole bunch of really cool ways that you can add texture, and I will be showing you those on a future video, so we'll be coming back to that concept later. I just happened to do it there and didn't get a video. But here are some still shots of what the board looked like before I painted it. The next thing I did is I came in and I did a gray stain to the entire board, and that is what you see here. So this is that beautiful gray stain. So I just kind of came through. You can still see a lot of that wood texture. Once that dried, and I also did the corners and all that, I then came in with a teal paint and did just kind of a brush, a dry brush. And then I came over top of that with a little bit of some white paint as a dry brush. Let everything dry, and now we're ready for the next step, which is to do the stenciling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we take our stencil, and this board is perfect because it is basically a 12 by 12 board. So we're just going to take some washi tape, and just to make sure that our stencil does not wiggle around on us, we are going to washi tape this to the board. So all I've done is I'm taking a little bit of heavy body acrylic paint from Crafters Workshop. This is a spun sugar and raspberry sorbet, and I'm going to mix just to give it a little bit of a lighter pink color. So just a little bit of a lighter, softer pink for my girl. So just kind of mixing this around, making sure it's all good. So the first step we're going to take is just the white, and these are stipple brushes from Dynasty Brushes. They're awesome. I have a nice flat top to them. So you just get a little bit of paint, and I like to kind of daub it off to the side, just on the flat surface right here. So I kind of use this a little bit as a paint palette, and then you come in and you daub it, and we want to make sure that we don't wiggle our stencil around. Now, Catherine, would you like to try it?
Yeah.
Okay, just go straight down. Very good. So we're going to keep doing the Believe in Unicorns in our white, but we're going to be switching up a few different colors, like the tail and stuff. We're going to do that in the light pink. And everything's either going to be light pink, white, and then we're also going to be using the champagne gold modeling paste for the stars and for the unicorn's horn in the same fashion. But we're just going to kind of speed through most of that right now. Moment of truth. We're going to untape it and reveal it. Ready, Catherine?
Oh.
So pretty, right?
Yes. That looks so pretty.
Do you like it?
I love it.
I'm taking a little bit of my super tight glue. This has got a nice fine tip. And we're just going to come in and and it's not going to be it's not going to glue the whole thing, but it's enough that you're going to catch little pieces of that. All right, go ahead and glitter it on. So we're putting our last little bits of glitter on. The whole thing has to sit and dry for a little while so that way it doesn't get smeared. And then we're going to shake this off and have our big reveal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And once everything dries as well, we're going to be taking one of our paint brushes here, which I already have a little bit of glitter on here, and just kind of wiping clean and making sure everything is nice and sealed and kind of glittered off. So I'm just taking a pretty stiff brush and I'm angling my board now that everything is dried. I've given it about an hour and a half to really dry, and just starting to pull off all that excess glitter and just putting it on my mat. And then it's just going to go to the trash. I mean, it's going to be all mixed of colors anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. So just coming in, pulling it off. I kind of checked my finger to see how everything was doing before I'm doing this because I didn't want to smear anything. Okay, so after the project was done and we sprayed it and everything was finished and everything was done, I'm not liking the words. They're just not working for me, and they're stuck on there. Unfortunately, I've let this kind of sit for the past month. I came back from Creativation and I came across this really cool stuff, and it's called Izink Diamond. Now, I love the look up here. I love just like the kind of the gentleness and just the little spots of glitter, what we did there, but it's the words that are bugging me. So my daughter picked out the pink, and I got a few different varieties of them, and we're going to place the stencil right back down, right on top. So we're going to just replace, and I tried to get the purple off. Man, that glue is on there but good, and it might be also that I sprayed it or something, but it's not coming off. So basically I'm just realigning this, getting this perfectly in line, and we are going to take, and that's what this little bit is. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this. This is just Izink Diamond. It's a glitter paint, and we're going to apply it over top. So I don't think I'm going to need anywhere near that much. I love that it's in this little pouch, and I did also have a video on this from the show. So this project has been sitting on the floor in my space, my crafty space, for the past little while, just because it's been driving me batty, because it just didn't quite look the way I wanted it to. I wanted it the look that this gives, and so whenever, I mean, you can already see it. Look how cool that looks already. It's giving it full coverage. It's doing what I was trying to do earlier, but it just didn't quite have the right vibe. So take a look. I'm totally just covering over, and it is covering over the purple that was already there, which I think is phenomenal. Come in, and I've got way too much. So maybe we'll add a little bit up here. We'll get in here and add a little bit more to this space because I have it already. You know, it's already on my spatula. I can't put it back in the jar. That is one thing, is that you cannot put it back. So whatever you pull out, you got to use. So there's no way I'm going to get all this off. I'm just going to put this off to the side. And as always, links are going to be down below, but let's just take a look. Oh, this is so much better. And I love that there's like different colors in here now. We get a little bit of the white, a little bit of that pale pink glitter that was right there. Plus now we have the darker pink. It kind of ties it together, and that looks so much better. There's one little oopsie in there, and it's because the stencil, I think because I had this sitting on the ground, and the stencil kind of lifted up a little bit. So I'm going to come in here with a little spatula and see if I can kind of clean this up a tiny bit. This stuff is so super malleable. Look at that. I can totally clean that up. I'm just going to rest it on here. I definitely have to clean my stencil off now. But night and day, I am so much happier with that. And there's a little hint of some purple kind of poking out here and there. There's a little hint of some white happening in there, which I kind of think is fun. Kind of ties it all together. But this is so much better. If I want an ethereal look, I think that is perfectly fine. But if I want a nice, clean, crisp look, this is the way to go, people. And that's exactly what I was trying to achieve earlier, but couldn't quite get it. So I'm glad I just kind of let it sit and hang out. And now I have something amazing. That was totally cool. I love it. All right, so now I'm officially done. And from what I was talking to them about is that you don't have to set this. It's good. I already sprayed and set the paint, and the glitter was already set when I sprayed it. This stuff will set as well because it's also machine washable, which I think is fantastic. I let this sit for a good hour. Actually, I got to let this sit for a little longer than that. I got to let this sit. I'm also going to pull off. I got a little, look, it's easily to clean up too. It totally just pulled right off. That is so fun. But give it a good 24 hours for it to fully set and dry, and then we will hang it up in my daughter's room. All I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of a hook thing on the back, therefore it can hang on a wall, just like, you know, a good piece of art. So thanks so much for stopping by. Supply links are going to be down below. Don't forget that subscribe button and notifications of future videos from me, and I will see you guys again later. Bye-bye.